Okay, today's Soloshot3 testing was on my float plane at Deer Creek in Utah. It was a nice brisk 25 degrees. So I'm still testing at 1080p 60 frames a second on flight mode, and I started out with the extra wide zoom, then I went to wide, medium, and I think I went back to wide. Anyways, you got to get a good lock on your GPS, so here we go. Must run back and forth a whole bunch of times. And now we're good to go. Extra wide is this first test. I should also mention that I'm using an external microphone. I'll put a link to the one I'm using in the comments section, but I forgot to put a wind blocker on it, and so I was getting a lot of bad wind feedback. It was a little bit windy. So the extra wide mode actually followed it and stayed in focus pretty good. Problem is, it's just too blasted far away. I was having battery issues, so extra wide flight mode didn't last very long. But you get the point, it's out there a ways. So we'll bring it in for a landing here and try the wide mode. I thought I had changed the camera right away, but it looks like I had done one more flight in extra wide mode. I noticed right here that the camera actually is pointing a little further down than I would prefer. I'm not sure why. Never lost it, but it just seems a little low. And here we get one more landing in extra wide mode. Now we're going to switch to the wide tracking. Right here I actually adjusted the where the camera was pointing. You can tell I'm kind of bumping the camera around here a little bit. Not sure if I messed it up or whatever. I guess we'll find out. I haven't seen the rest of this footage yet. But I adjusted the camera and I put it into wide instead of extra wide tracking. Now that I'm rewatching this footage, I think by me adjusting the camera up like I did, it's probably not the right thing, because now it just has the plane in the bottom of the screen instead of the center. So maybe lesson learned, just leave it alone when it's sitting there still. Be honest, I'm actually like really happy with the results. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would. I hope with future software updates and stuff that will continue to improve. You see it loses focus a little bit here and there. I don't know why it's not going back into focus right now, but I spoke too soon on how happy I am with it, I guess. Glad it went back into focus there. So now I bring it in, change batteries, and I ran up to the camera and I changed it over to the medium zoom settings to see how it would do. Seems to be following it okay. It was tough for me to try to watch the screen and fly the plane at the same time here. As soon as I started getting a little acrobatic, I could tell that it wasn't following it super good. It does a pretty good job staying in focus, and for the most part, it follows it fairly well. But as soon as I start doing tricks or going fast, it goes out of screen. I should also mention that once when the plane was on the ground from a previous flight, I thought I needed to adjust where the camera was pointing. And so I adjusted it, and now I notice after watching this video that I probably shouldn't have adjusted it because it kept the camera kind of left in the screen for a lot of it. I do really like this zoom level though, medium. So I think it'll work on slower planes and whatever, slower moving objects. I don't think it'll work great on faster moving objects. But I like this level of detail in this zoom. Right there when I landed, I actually changed the camera back to wide tracking. So this is your last flight and test here in the wide mode. I always hesitate putting videos longer than 2 minutes on YouTube because I know people don't have the attention span for anything more than 2 minutes. But I am really happy with the results that I'm getting with the Soloshot so far. At first it took me a while to kind of get things figured out, but once I did, I'm actually quite liking it. My motorcycle video turned out really well. That's actually the primary reason I got it, is for snow biking stuff, and it follows me very well in the terrain mode. Right here we're losing the airplane a little bit, well, both literally and the camera. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll skip forward to where we land again and make it be done. And I hope you enjoy my kids crying in the background. That's always fun. Nope, not quitting yet. I noticed I had a couple little tricks to show. Then I'll land. I'm going to show you a funny comparison here. See me wearing the GoPro on my head there. Well, here's what that looks like with the GoPro on. And this is why I'm excited to have the solo shot. And that's about all you can see of it. It's just a little speck in the sky the whole time.